Most people can be controlled in some way. Some through attention. Some through fear. Some through validation. Some through emotions. But Sigma males are different. The more you try to control them, the more they pull away. And that's because a Sigma male's mind operates on freedom, self-control, and independence. He doesn't blindly follow pressure, social expectations, or emotional manipulation. That's why controlling him becomes almost impossible. Let's break down the real reasons why no one can control a Sigma male. 1. He doesn't need validation from others. One of the biggest ways people control others is through approval. Compliments, praise, acceptance, attention. Most people are affected by these things more than they realize. They change their behavior to fit in, gain recognition, or avoid rejection. Sigma males don't operate like that. They don't depend on outside validation to feel confident or valuable. Their confidence comes from within. That's why manipulation through approval doesn't work on them. If someone praises them, they stay grounded. If someone criticizes them, they stay grounded. Because their self-worth isn't built on opinions. And once someone no longer needs validation, controlling them becomes extremely difficult. 2. He thinks independently. Sigma males question everything. They don't blindly follow trends, popular opinions, or social pressure. Before accepting anything, they analyze it themselves. Does it make sense? Does it align with their values? Does it benefit their life? If the answer is no, they won't follow it, no matter how many people support it. This independent thinking protects them from manipulation. Because manipulation works best on people who don't question things. Sigma males always question. And that's why they make decisions based on logic and awareness instead of emotional pressure or group influence. 3. He is comfortable being alone. A lot of people stay in unhealthy situations because they fear loneliness. Sigma males don't. They're comfortable alone. And this changes everything. Because when someone isn't afraid of being alone, you can't control them through emotional dependency. You can't threaten them with distance. You can't force them to stay through attachment. You can't make them tolerate disrespect just to avoid isolation. If a situation becomes toxic, they leave. Not emotionally. Not dramatically. Just calmly. Their ability to walk away is one of their greatest strengths. 4. He controls his emotions. People are easiest to control when they react emotionally. Anger, insecurity, fear, guilt, these emotions can cloud judgment and influence behavior. Sigma males understand this. That's why they rarely react impulsively. They pause. They observe. They process. And because of this emotional control, manipulation tactics lose power over them. Guilt tripping doesn't work easily. Provocation doesn't work easily. Pressure doesn't work easily. Because they don't let emotions make decisions for them. And when someone can control themselves, others lose the ability to control them. 5. He doesn't fear disapproval. Most people adjust their behavior to avoid criticism or rejection. Sigma males don't. They understand that no matter what you do, someone will disagree with you. So instead of trying to please everyone, they stay true to themselves. This mindset makes them resistant to social pressure. They don't change just to fit in. They don't fake personalities to be accepted. They don't abandon their principles to make others comfortable. And because of that, they remain mentally free. 6. He reads people extremely well. Sigma males are highly observant. They notice behavior patterns, hidden intentions, tone shifts, and emotional inconsistencies quickly. This makes manipulation harder. Because before someone can control them, the Sigma male usually already understands what that person is trying to do. He notices fake behavior. He notices emotional games. He notices hidden motives. And once he sees those things, he becomes even more distant and cautious. That awareness protects him. 7. He values freedom above everything. Freedom is one of the core values of a Sigma male. Freedom of thought. Freedom of time. Freedom of choice. The moment someone tries to control his decisions, pressure his behavior, or limit his independence, resistance begins immediately. Because control feels unnatural to him. He would rather walk away from opportunities, relationships, or environments than lose his sense of freedom. And this is exactly why people struggle to control him. He simply refuses to trade independence for comfort. 8. He doesn't reveal everything about himself. Sigma males are private by nature. They don't overshare emotions, plans, weaknesses, or personal thoughts easily. And this creates protection. Because the less people know about your emotional triggers, insecurities, or fears, the harder it becomes to manipulate you. Sigma males understand the power of silence. They observe more than they reveal. And because of that, people often struggle to figure them out. What can't be fully understood is difficult to control. 9. He is willing to walk away from anyone. This is probably the biggest reason no one can control a Sigma male. He's willing to leave. Not because he lacks emotions, but because he values peace, respect, and freedom more than attachment. If someone becomes toxic, manipulative, or controlling, he doesn't stay trapped emotionally. He disconnects. And that ability removes power from others. Because control only works when someone fears losing you more than they value themselves. Sigma males don't think like that. They choose self-respect first. Every time. 10. He has already faced isolation. Most people fear isolation because they've never truly experienced it. Sigma males often have. And instead of breaking them, it strengthened them. They learn how to think alone. How to survive alone. How to grow alone. This creates mental toughness. Because once someone becomes comfortable without constant support or approval, controlling them becomes almost impossible. They no longer depend on the outside world to feel stable. Their strength comes from within. Conclusion. No one can control a Sigma male because he already controls himself. He doesn't rely on validation. He doesn't fear loneliness. He thinks independently. He values freedom more than comfort. And when someone reaches that level of self-control and self-awareness, external control loses its power completely. That's what makes Sigma males different. Not louder. Not more aggressive. Just mentally free. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider liking it and subscribing to the channel. Your support means a lot.